There was lots of great comedies in 1988, but the one that I want to focus on today is called Midnight Run. It stars Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin. Directed by Martin Brest, and it's one of those films that, okay, yes, it is an adventure buddy comedy, but it's also one of the most perfect films I've ever seen in my life. Comedies don't usually get the amount of respect that they deserve, like the great ones. And Woody Allen apparently also made a statement that comedies simply aren't as important as the serious films or the dramas. But I do think that in the case of Midnight Run, it's a serious comedy. Sure, it's beyond hilarious, but it's a serious comedy. Let's just go with it. Let's go with that. Yeah, in the case of Midnight Run, it's literally perfect. Literally, there's nothing in this film that I would change at all. Usually, when films are perfect, it's because I mean, not usually, but sometimes, it's because they don't take any chances. They take the safe way out. They don't try. So, of course, it's going to be perfect if everything's being played safe. Well, in Midnight Run's case, nothing was played safe. Everything, there's chances taken left, right, and center, and we're blown away by it. Deals with this former Chicago cop turned New York bounty hunter named Jack Walsh, who's played awesomely by Robert De Niro. And his task is to escort this mafia embezzler, who's an accountant, to Los Angeles. He has a little less than a week to get there, and they hit the road, and De Niro will do anything to get his amount of money. Now, Charles Grodin, who, like I said, he plays the accountant, he's a nice, sensitive man, and when he embezzles the money away from the mobsters, gives it to this children's charity. And when they're on the road, the police try to get Charles Grodin. The mafia tries to destroy Charles Grodin. De Niro tries to keep Charles Grodin to himself, while keeping his mouth shut. And meanwhile, there's this other, De Niro's rival bounty hunter, who's played by John Ashton, is also hot in their trail. John Ashton wants Charles Grodin for himself because he wants the money too. So there's this big manhunt that's happening from New York to Los Angeles over the course of a few days. And, okay, I love road trip films, right? But this is one of the best. It kind of reminded me of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Like, you have the hard ass who's, like in both films, Steve Martin and Robert De Niro. You have the sensitive one who, like John Candy and Charles Grodin, traveling from one end of the states to the other, and they just get on each other's nerves, but it's exciting, it's fun. In the case of Midnight Run, there's so much danger and excitement and complexity, and the stakes just keep rising and rising and rising in such awesome, fun ways. And, of course, character development in this is super duper strong. And the De Niro... Okay, as I said, De Niro's the main character. And I think that De Niro should have got an Oscar nomination for this. He's so cool. I don't think he should have won. 1988 was a bit of a competitive year for the best lead actors, like dramas and stuff. But sometimes a nomination is a win in itself. So, yeah, I do think that De Niro should have gotten an Oscar nomination for this because he was awesome. And in Midnight Run's case, the whole movie, as I said, it's literal perfection. Not a single thing that I would change. Everything in this movie has off the roof to a T in terms of greatness. I'm going to have to give Midnight Run from 1988 4 stars out of 4.